Okay, should we say hi?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Hey.
It's been so fucking long.
Yeah, it is.
A month.
Mm-hmm.
A month.
We've been.
It's been hell
There's
in
been
here.
a lot that's happened.
The October, what is it called? The
canon event.
October canon event was fucking horrific.
Yeah.
Thank God it's nearly over.
Yeah.
Bitch.
It wasn't what I was expecting.
Yeah.
But hey, Halloween is still.
Yeah,
still
you
to
can't see
come.
right now, but the house is like fully decor in Halloween
Yeah,
attire.
it's so nice.
That was a lot of big words from me just
That
now.
was big words.
So before I forget, because I just remembered, before we life update, because bitch, lock in, because bitch, it's been a hot minute.
It has.
But basically, I had a dream, maybe night before last night, and it was horrific.
Oh yes, tell us.
Oh yeah, so also, I went home recently, and I went to the dentist for the first time in like 5 years, I want to say.
So bad. I've discovered this as an
went
adult that no one goes to the dentist as much as I do. I feel
How often do you go?
like once a year.
I think that's
Is
the
that
normal
not
amount.
normal?
No, that is the normal
But
amount.
I don't know
I
anyone
wasn't-
else that actually does that.
I wasn't registered with a dentist though.
That'll do it.
That'll do
Okay,
it.
fine.
So I went to the dentist, and because I had tooth pain, and I was like, this is just context, by the way.
Okay.
And I was like, I think that I grind my teeth in my sleep because I have such vivid dreams of my teeth falling out in my dreams, or like my teeth will hurt in my dreams. So I'm like, okay, maybe I actually do just nom the fuck out my teeth.
Yeah.
Anyway, he took one look at my mouth and went, yeah. Yeah, you do. And even like apparently the sides of my cheeks are like destroyed from me just like going ham. And also my retainer,
You're like eating the side
I'm
of your
literally
cheek.
but also my retainer is like disheveled because the back bits is like.
Can confirm.
Have you seen
When
it?
we've had sleepovers in the past, I
CV.
have noticed the state.
Not of my retainer.
It's not that bad, but it's quite bad.
It's quite
But yeah.
disheveled. I need to get a new one. He was like, you need to get a new one. He also
Yeah.
said I need to get a mouth guard to sleep in.
I had one of those at one point when I was
thought,
grinding
am
my
I
teeth.
wrestling?
What, like a gum
Yeah,
shield?
yeah, it is
Yeah,
like
that's what
it's
I
like a gum
thought.
shield.
No.
I have one, and you put it in. It's not.
Can I borrow it?
Yeah. No, I have one. It's not quite like a gum shield. It's just where your molars are, but you put it in your mouth and it basically holds your back teeth apart so none of your teeth will touch. But there's no need for it to go all the way around.
The
So
idea
no
of you
one's-
going to bed looking like a rugby player is...
Yeah.
Because he said that and I thought, who am I punching in my dream? Me in the night like
Imagine.
this. But he ended up like filing my tooth down so then the impact isn't as
Oh
bad.
my
And he basically was
God.
just like, just eat softer. And I was like, okay. Anyway, so that's context. And like maybe in the last 6 months, like maybe once a week at least, I'll have a dream about something about my teeth. And I think it only just clocked that maybe it is because of that. But so here's the crack. 2 nights ago, I had a dream. The rest of it was a bit weird. I was at like a premiere for like Bella Thorne's new documentary film about herself.
Lovely.
With my mum. And right at the end, I think my mum was like beefing me about something, or like Bella Thorne was beefing me. And then I suddenly was like, ow. And I look in the mirror and I could see like my tooth had like a second tooth next to it. And I turn away and I was like, ow, that really hurts. I look in the mirror and I look directly at myself. I can see my reflection in the mirror, which I need to Google if that is like a thing. Am I going to die in real life? Like, I don't know if that's...
You
I could
actually
see
definitely saw your own
yeah,
face.
because my eyes look like Husky's eyes. You know, like Husky's eyes are like
blue,
clear,
bright blue,
like really
yeah.
pale. And everything about my face was normal except for my eyes. And then my mouth is just oozing this thick, like tar black blood, like pouring out of my mouth. And then I woke up. But I'm like, am I going to die?
I've never actually seen... I don't see faces. Maybe
In
this is just
dreams?
me, but I don't see faces. I sort of see... I know who they are,
Yeah.
but I don't see their faces. Like if I've said I've had a dream about you, I've not seen
Yeah.
that face. I've just sort of seen a blob with blonde hair, and my dream goes, "That's Mia," and I go, "Okay," and then we ride.
We ride. But also sometimes...
But like I don't see faces. Like I would never. That would freak me out if
Yeah.
I was dreaming and I look in a mirror in my dream and I saw my actual face.
Literally, because I was like,
Doesn't that mean like death or something?
that's what I mean. I don't know. I need
Apparently,
to
if you're
Google it.
falling when
I'm
you
gonna
dream and then
Google that
you
now.
actually hit the ground, that's when you die, because you're not supposed to fall. Like normally, as you're falling, you wake up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And apparently, when you die is when you fall and you just actually hit the floor, and that's death.
Oh.
Ugh.
As in, like, if you die. Yeah, I think that's the thing, isn't it?
Well, like, have
die
you
in your
ever
dream-
fallen in your dream and then actually hit the floor?
I see.
As in, like, from a great height. I'm talking like this.
No, I used
know.
to have a dream where I would just be falling constantly, though, and it was
Really?
horrendous. Yeah,
I
it
had
was really
one.
bad.
I used to have one that I was running up. I say hill, but like, you know, like when it's just a mound of grass like that. Like it's not even a hill.
like a sand
Like
hill.
one step and you'd be up the tiny little tiny
Just a grass
hill.
verge.
Yeah. And I would have a dream that have you seen the AI generated videos of these people? But you know how AI gets it wrong, so their legs are like
Yeah.
like their
the
legs are
girl
like
getting in the bed.
intertwined and like doubling up and then like disappearing, and it's this guy trying to run. That's how it looks in my dream, running up this mound of grass. It's not even a hill.
Do you get to the top?
No, never.
Fuck.
And I don't know what I'm running away from.
Oh.
But I did have one where all my teeth. Sorry to just
No,
jump.
yeah,
but
yeah.
I had one where all my teeth fell out.
It's meant to mean
Like,
something.
it was
isn't
like-
it?
Yeah,
but
it's
it wasn't-
anxiety.
But
Is
it wasn't.
it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I did a Google.
Did a
Oh,
Google.
really?
Yeah.
Google says.
That's
But
interesting.
mine was like not like my teeth fell out. Yeah, but like my mouth was like if you were doing the Chubby Bunny challenge, but with teeth.
Oh.
Like
Oh.
there was so much teeth in my mouth that they were like spilling out into my hand. It wasn't just my teeth, and I never saw any gum. There was so many teeth in my mouth. I never saw the
Me when
inside of
you're
my
a
mouth.
dolphin. What the
But what's that? What is that?
Well, I'm
Anxiety
not going to
too?
Google.
A surplus of anxiety.
I'm not going to Google. I had everyone else's teeth in my mouth.
But yeah, that was my teeth one. But your one
yeah,
is
I know,
gross.
it's quite graphic.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know. I guess.
I guess.
I guess. You want to give an update on what the fuck has happened then?
So
Queen.
it's been so for us it's been a while. And then that last episode we uploaded took a while because I was in hospital. So yeah, it's actually quite embarrassing.
No, it's not.
It is quite embarrassing. I was
not.
trying to be an independent girly and take myself. I'm still slurring my words. Me when I had a stroke. Anyway, it's not funny. But
Gag it.
I tried to take myself on a nice, cute day out in London and be independent. And I FaceTimed Mia while I was at Franco Manca getting a gluten-free pizza and a little spritz by myself. And she even said to me, she was
Yeah.
like, "Wow, I'm so
Baddie.
impressed. Like you're like going out and doing stuff by yourself. Like you don't." And I was like, "I don't need anyone. Like this is the bare minimum, and I do it for myself." You know, like it was giving that energy of a day. And then I got to the theatre because I booked myself tickets to watch Stranger Things, which by the way is a really
It's
good
really
show.
fucking good.
Amazing.
It's unreal.
I wouldn't know what happens in the second act because halfway through the second act, I felt funny, and I like got up, and you know when you're like mumbling under your breath, like I walked past people, I was sorry, and I'm like getting past them, just about get to the back of the theatre, push the double swingy doors. Yeah, fine. Push the door, just about make it through the door. My head gets through the door. I spot the usher. I go, I'm gonna faint, and then I collapse onto the floor. Have what I now know was a syncope. Basically, had like a seizure-like, stroke-like episode on the floor in the back of the theatre, which was really scary because I was alone in the theatre, and also like a scary show to go and watch. Like it is quite overwhelming.
It's quite visually quite a lot.
Yeah, overstimulating. But yeah, and anyway, so this happens on the floor. They call 111. They're like, what's happening? I'm completely able to hear everyone. I just cannot move. Like my arms were like this. Like, I don't know if you can see, but like they were like, you could not move it. And the lady said, can you grab my finger? And I could grab her finger, like locked and grab her finger. And then, but I just could not relax my hand or my arms. And it was like there was electricity like shooting down my arms. And then I could speak, so they were like asking me questions about what's going on, and I'm looking at them like I don't
Yes.
know. They're like, can you move? I'm like, no, which was also scary because I was like fully with it.
Could you move your body, or was it just your arms and your legs?
It was just my arms.
Fine.
And then the lady was holding my legs, but I don't remember feeling my legs. There's a lot of memory loss so it's difficult, but it was so humbling because that whole thing happened. Also, like really like, what's the word? Dramatic. I'm on the floor.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, they call 111. And then it just goes away. And I had to literally just be like, I'm okay now.
You just stand up and you're like...
I literally just like, was like, can I sit up now? And they were like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah. And then I was like, because also basically I spent all my birthday money to get like stool seats in this show. So I just sit up and they give me an orange juice and I go, can I go and finish the show now? They were like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah. I definitely wasn't sure, but like my £100 was sure.
Yeah.
So I was like, yes. Anyway, went and finished the show. Luckily, my flatmate was also in London that evening, so she got the train and the tube home with me. Not coherent the whole way home. Somehow arrive at work the next morning at 8 o'clock in the morning, and my colleagues are like, V, you're like not making any sense. Apparently I was telling stories and then going back to the beginning of the story and then going back to halfway through the story. Like I was coherent in the sense that I was articulate, but it was like almost broken. Like it just didn't make any sense what I was saying. And so they spotted that. Apparently I also looked pale, but also I just like hadn't fake tanned. So that one's always hard to judge.
Yeah.
But
oh my God, with your
also, little quick detour. So in the process of all of this occurring, I got access to all of my doctor's records because he printed it off as part of a letter to get me into not admitted, but seen at hospital and blah, blah, blah. And in like 2005, so I would have been 4 years old, I have a doctor's record that I was taken to hospital or the doctor's, it doesn't say, because of a symptom, and it says symptom pale. On my doctor's note. So if people ever ask me why I fake tan, I'm showing them that.
That's for
what?
why.
Literally what? Anyway.
So funny.
But yeah, so I showed up to work and I was super pale, didn't make any sense. So we went to A&E, and then I was in A&E/hospital for about 12 hours in total the first time. They did a CAT scan on my head, an ECG, all of my bloods, everything. Sent me home and said, I don't even remember what they said. They just discharged me. They just said, everything seems normal, just go home. And I was like, okay. So I went home. And then I do a full shift the next day with Mia.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I did a shift. Thank God we were on
I
together.
forgot that happened.
Because if I had been alone, people would have been genuinely having tar instead of coffee, because I didn't know where I was. Like,
you were like, not only your speech was like,
my speech was
struggling.
so whack. I wish there was videos of it, because it's literally just it's occasionally still happening, like it's fading out slowly, but like I'm
like
just
stuttering.
like stuttery and mumble jumbled and like back to front. And you know, sometimes you'll say like 2 words combined and then you laugh at yourself, but it was like constant. So anyway,
and then you like go to do something and then you'd like forget, but then it wouldn't be like you'd forget and then you go, oh, that's what I was doing. You'd like go back to the start like you didn't even do it the first time. I just saw you walk around with a spray.
Yeah.
Like just going back and forth. I was like,
there was a moment that I distinctly remember where I picked up the spray. No, I noticed crumbs in one part of work, walked to get the spray, picked up the spray, walked all the way past the crumbs with the spray to the back where the like cellar and the stock is, stared at the stock with the spray in my hand, put the spray down with the stock, walked back, saw the crumbs, and then looked for a different spray bottle to clean up the crumbs because I forgot. Like, yeah. Anyway, so I was a bit of a mess. So we go back to hospital. No, I called the doctor. That's what I did. Called the doctor that night just to explain, because I wasn't freaking out. I was just like, I'm quite dumb anyway. I don't have much street sense, or like, I'm quite stupid. Anyway.
Not true.
So I was like, is this just me? I don't know. So I called the doctor and explained. And I said that you said it was abnormal.
Yeah.
And I did feel like I was like, not right. Anyway, he then is like, you need to go to hospital and you need to get an MRI ASAP.
Was that that night?
That was that night. I phoned him.
In the morning.
No, so I phoned him that evening, but the doctors were just closing. So he was like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to phone the hospital tomorrow morning, first thing. And then at 9 o'clock, I'm going to phone you and I'm going to try and book you in for an MRI. Because I literally was crying on the phone to this man going, I cannot be in A&E for 12 more hours. Like, I can't do that again. And he was like, yeah, no, it's fine. So then I get the phone call at 9 o'clock in the morning and he goes, because of the symptoms you're showing and the similarities between those symptoms and the symptoms of a stroke, they need you to go to A&E right now. Did I go there by myself?
You went there, yeah.
Initially, I went there by myself, and then Mia joined me. I had another appointment. Luckily, it was all the same people on, like all the nurses and that were on the shift again. So like I saw my friend Joel, and he was like, hey, what are you doing back here? I was like, didn't know.
Boogie.
And they took so I had an appointment and then we waited about 4 or 5 hours.
So long.
And then
Did the pod edit though?
Yeah, Mia
Sat there,
edited
did
one
the
of the
pod.
podcasts
Out
out
loud.
loud. So the whole
We were
hospital
so
ward got to hear
obnoxious.
that.
We were so obnoxious.
Um,
So funny.
and then Mia, we eventually got sick of it. It had been like 6 to 7 hours at this point. So of me being there, and Mia had been there for about 4 hours, but I've been there for in total like 7 hours. So Mia goes up and goes, "Why have we been waiting this long for her bloods to be taken? Like, what is going on?" And they go, "You're not waiting for your bloods. You're waiting for a bed." And I'm like,
The way we were like,
the way I immediately broke down, because I was like, you can't just spring that on me. I
Yeah.
don't have my pajamas or my makeup remover.
period.
Like, what? I don't have my contact lens pot. I'm going to be blind.
real,
Like, you need to
real.
consider these things. Anyway, and then they eventually do take my blood. They took so much of my blood.
It was
The
also
NHS
just, like-
has like a gallon of my blood somewhere.
They're just storing
Like,
it.
They took so much all the
Yeah.
time. They pricked like almost every single one of my fingers for doing my blood sugars within the time I was there. But anyway, yeah. So then we stayed overnight, sleepover.
They were
We got-
also like throwing like the miscommunication
Oh.
and like I don't really know how it works in the place, so it's hard to like make an assumption, but like it was like we went into one of the rooms and the lady was like, she explained quite well like
She's the
what
nurse
was
I saw the first
happening,
time
like
as well. Doctor,
what's
sorry.
happening next, and she was like, we're gonna wait for you to take your bloods again anyway. And then it was like as soon as we asked someone else, it was like we're being told something completely different. And then
Yeah.
every time when we went into that room originally, because when we were sitting in the waiting area, they then put you in this room where they had like these
That's
like
where they do
big
the bloods
chairs, yeah,
and, stuff,
and then
the armchairs.
even asking the lady, it's like, okay, what's happening now? And everyone was very unsure.
I think the problem was, which Joel, who is my now favourite, he explained really kindly to me. He sat down, he brought the stuff up on the computer and he sat me down and he spoke through everything.
Yeah.
And the symptoms of what I was having were literally like overlapping with so many different things. So it's like impossible for them to say with certainty, we need to do this because it's this.
It's low-key crazy though, because I mean, for the viewers, I basically went through exactly
Oh my
the
god,
same
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And what was wild is like they wanted me to be seen by literally every single person in the hospital, because it was neurology and
Yeah.
then it was cardiology
Yeah.
and then they wanted to send me to like, I was about to say psychopath, like psychology, like, but like it is mad, isn't it? Because when you're there, you're like, well, everything must be wrong with me.
Yeah.
My entire body must be falling apart.
Yeah, because they
And
scare
then-
you as well. Because like they were saying to me, we're going to have to do a lumbar puncture, which obviously I'm like, the way that nurse.
You
she
were sat in that chair like
she was
with your
lovely.
arm like in this fucking
my
drip,
God.
and they're like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, and you've got like meningitis, and you've
Yeah,
got
they
like
thought I had
malaria,
meningitis.
and you've got this.
They were
and we
giving me
like,
antibiotics for meningitis with a drip in my arm and fluids and stuff. And they're like, yeah, we're going to do a lumbar puncture. I then get a phone. So obviously I'm keeping my family up to date. I phone my mum and I sort of explain all the tests they want to do. I haven't at this point Googled what a lumbar puncture is
I forgot this.
because I just phoned her straight away because I was upset about staying overnight. And my mum, being my mum, is like, oh my God, Verity, that's awful. Like, no, they can't. This is really bad. Oh my God, bless. And I'm like, Mum, can we not freak out right now because I haven't and she's like, that you can't like move for 2 weeks after that. Like they're gonna be bedbound. Like you're not gonna be able to blah, 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 like freaking out. I'm like in tears. Like, can you not freak out? I'm trying
One
to stay
arm.
calm right now with a drip in my arm. She's
Look.
like, and she went, yeah, sorry, yeah, you're gonna be fine. I was like, brilliant, so much faith. Thanks, Mum. But then I googled it. Obviously, after that reaction. Turns out it's this massive long needle that they shove into your spine and take your spinal fluid. And online it does kind of say like you can't really do anything for a week.
Yeah.
But then when I asked my Joel, my Joel, he was like, no, like you just have to lay flat for an hour and then you're fine. Anyway, they didn't even end up doing that. But they were just throwing so many scary procedures
Yeah.
and words at me. Ironically, the only word they didn't throw at me was cancer.
Yeah.
But I think
Thank
there's a
God.
reason for that. But yeah, so then we had a sleepover
Oh yeah.
and we ordered Pizza Express.
Sorry. It was low-key kind of, I'm not gonna say it was
No,
fun.
but here's
it
the thing,
was,
right? Mia
but
keeps
I
saying that
also-
she had so much fun, but Mia didn't have a cannula in her arm all night.
Yeah, to be fair, I need to shut the fuck up.
But you did sleep in a chair for like an hour, so
Yeah, true, actually. It was like we got then. To be fair, from the first room to then the actual like bedroom was quite fast. We were in that room from like 8 p.m.
Yeah. When
And,
they
like,
decided,
they got a bed for you.
Yeah.
Then and it was like the room like right at the end, like private room,
yeah,
ensuite bathroom.
it was an ensuite. No handle on the door though.
No. Oh yeah, you had to like put your finger like a bowling ball.
Because I guess they
and
have people
open
who
it.
are like a risk to themselves in there. So
Yeah.
like you had to like bowling ball open the door.
And it was like this massive challenge, and it was like as it opens and the light comes on. It was but it was very green in there.
yeah,
it was
the
giving,
walls were
like,
green.
Foreshadowing Wicked for
Yeah.
good movie. But it was quite nice though, like as in like because it was the time that we got into the room, and the bed was low-key kind of big. It was like from like
here's the thing,
there to
right?
there.
Obviously, the bed has to be able to fit all different sizes of people.
Yeah.
So like, yes, it was a single bed, but like, did we both fit in it?
Yeah.
Yes. Are we gonna have a sleepover?
Yeah.
Yes. Are we allowed? No. Did they notice till 4 a.m.?
It
No.
was so funny. Although, like, this is the thing, like, I stayed with you. We even ordered fucking pizza
Mia-
to the hospital. I
Mia
went
came
outside.
in. She went out, got the Uber Eats driver's order, carried it back in,
took it.
was not questioned
Yeah.
once.
And there was another nurse that was coming in to like change, because it was like
Yeah.
every like 2 hours your shit would start beeping
Yeah.
as fuck. And the
My
sound it
thing-
made as well was
Oh my
like,
God,
it was just so
frustrating. Also, like, even so, just trying to sleep, right? As it's dripping into my cannula thing, it's like
Yeah, it was literally that.
all night on repeat. And then it would go beep, beep,
Yeah.
and then it would need changing. And then she'd go, oh, and I'd click the call button and she'd come and she'd change
Yeah.
it. And then it would do the dripping noise again. And I was like, and then at
Yeah.
5 a.m., she came in and woke me up to change it again. And then also stick a new drip in my arm.
Oh, yeah, and she took
And
your
as she's
blood.
sorting this one out, she goes, give me that arm. And I'm like, oh, right. Give her my other arm. She goes, I'm also just going to take some blood. I'm like,
Do you not have
at
enough?
5 a.m., I'm sat there like, perfect.
And it
But-
was a different nurse, and she literally came in. She was like, "Ah,
Yeah.
you're not allowed to be here." Me with
It
my
was
hood up
so-
like
It was
this.
funny because I was closest to the door, so she obviously saw my body initially, and then like it got revealed.
I probably
that
looked
Mia
like a
was
blanket because I just had my hood up like this. And then I was just like,
behind. She went, "I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble." But we were both just like, "Just don't tell anyone."
Yeah,
Then
it
that's
was
what
like,
all the
well-
other nurses have done.
yeah,
so
literally. But also, no one told me. You've seen me here
no,
the
no
whole
one actually
night.
did say to us because like we were obviously going to be like, we didn't know.
Yeah. And
But
she
like to
didn't
be fair to
even-
us, no one actually did say that we weren't
Yeah.
allowed at any point.
She didn't even say. She just said she'll get in trouble. She didn't say you need to leave.
Yeah.
And I thought,
So she
okay, well, I won't.
And then breakfast came, and then Claire, the icon herself, one of the ladies on the ward, she came and she went, "Oh my God, like if you were going to stay, you need to let someone know because I'll get you a mattress," to Mia. And we were like,
we're
and Mia was plucking her eyebrows when she came in. She was like, "Can you do mine?" She was like a diva.
So
Love
cute.
her. She also then explained to me again that actually I wasn't getting an MRI because none of my paperwork had been done in the like 24 hours that I had been in hospital at this point.
It was
So-
also a weekend as well.
Yeah. So basically, I didn't even end up getting an MRI, which was, I thought I was
The
led
whole
to believe
point,
the whole
yeah.
point I was there overnight. But then Claire was saying like, no, they just wanted to like monitor you in case you had another one.
Yeah, and it's like when
It's
she
all a
was
bit up in the air.
explaining things, like especially when Claire was explaining things, it made a lot more sense. But it was because we were being told like one thing, and what is like the actual thing.
They
that's
did
happening
admit
right
as well
now.
that they were understaffed.
Yeah, and to be
Which
fair,
you can
even Claire
tell.
said like about me staying over. She was like, if the big thank God it's a weekend because the big bosses ain't in, and as long as they don't know. I mean, when we expose, I'm so sorry, but also like you don't have anyone. Like it's scary to be overnight in
Yeah.
hospital, and it
She
was a
said-
scary
well,
ward we were
yeah,
on.
well, she said to me like, "Oh my God," as I got wheeled in the chair.
Oh my God! Wait, I have to.
We go
have to get the picture
past.
of you in the
Please
chair.
don't get that. Oh, of me in the chair.
Yeah.
Mia did take a horrendous
Oh my God!
picture of me.
I won't show that.
I
one.
look like I've been stung.
Oh
you know
my
that Benedict Cumberbatch
Perfect.
the picture of Benedict Cumberbatch, and he looks like he's been stung by 1,000 bees. That's what I looked like.
This is you getting wheeled.
Perfect.
This was her getting wheeled from
Horrendous.
the room.
To us in the bed.
Wait, let me
Aw.
turn up my brightness. My mum's trying to call me right now.
Perfect.
It's kind of cute.
Yeah,
It was kind of big.
the bed easily fit both of
Yeah.
us. I don't know
And
why.
we had that wonky table as well.
Oh my God, the table was like this. But yeah,
Yeah.
anyway, so we had a sleepover, didn't get an MRI the next day, and then got discharged. We waited. I had breakfast, and then we waited till like midday, 1
3
o'clock. At 1 o'clock, the doctor came in and discharged me and gave me my letter and explained what they think it is. And then by 3 I was gone. Oh my God. Yeah, no, they've said to me, this is so funny. So the advice / outpatient stuff I have to do. So the neurologist, I then had neurology, and he said he thinks it's hemiplegic migraine / aura migraine related. Syncope. Shut your mouth. Episodes. And like, but basically the thing they really want is for, if it happens again, for someone to film it.
Yeah. Me like this.
So cut 0.5. To me having a literal seizure episode, stroke thing on the floor, and all of my friends are around me just filming me. And they also want my blood sugar to be taken and for my heart pressure to be monitored. So,
I did legitimately have some incredible videos of me mumbling absolute nonsense while like flopped against the fridge.
I kind of wish that I had filmed myself talking the day, because
it's low-key very funny.
I can't really remember I don't know what it would have sounded like to you, but in my head I knew exactly what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
It just was not coming out.
And you could see you were trying to say
I knew
it
wasn't
but your
coming
brain
out.
was like stopping you on that.
Yeah.
But it's interesting, like, to now reflect on like when you were on the plane and fainted. Like, was that?
Yeah, I think it was. So when we spoke about it on the pod. So when I fainted on the plane, this is the thing. It was the exact same thing. I never lost consciousness.
You could speak though.
I could speak, and what's really interesting is I had the tingling in my arms.
And you were also stressed, right?
And I was stressed because Oh yeah, you're right.
And you had one drink.
Yeah, so this was the thing. The neurologist said, "Do you drink a lot?" The way as well, so many nurses went, like, different people would come up to me and be like, "Have you done some drugs?" I was like, "No."
It's crazy.
The thing is though, like, when it happens, you do just look pissed.
Yeah.
There is no two ways about it.
Yeah, that's so
you
true.
Look like you look drunk.
To be honest, I was probably sounding and speaking like quite similar to how I do if I'm drunk.
Yeah, to
be honest. But on the plane I had the same tingling sensation down my arms, but they didn't freeze. I don't remember them freezing. Although I think I was so shook by what was going on the plane.
Yeah.
Maybe I couldn't feel them.
I just remember you leaning on me and like very like much. It kind of looked like a calm panic attack, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so
you were calm, but you were like hyperventilating.
Yeah, this
but
is
calmly.
what was really interesting is they said this to me. They were like, so syncopes, which is like a type of fainting where you don't lose consciousness, I believe. They were like, it's almost like your body is having a panic attack, but not your brain. Like your body has gone into panic mode, hence the freezing. That's what the neurologist was explaining the freezing of the arms was to me, was that like my body's having a panic attack, but my brain's not. Because they asked me a lot, were you anxious when the first one happened and the second one? And I said like politely, Stranger Things was amazing, but I mean, I've just finished watching the Ed Gein TV show. Do you know what I mean? Like, and we also work in that industry, and I can tell that it's not real. Like, it wasn't that scary that it would cause me to have a panic attack.
Yeah.
And also I have had a panic attack before, and I know what that feels like. In a weird way, a panic attack feels really like in your head, and this felt very much in my body, like not in my head at all. I remember the ladies, the ushers, they were all talking to me, and I was literally looking at them, and it took a second for like me to speak initially when I felt really bad, and then as it sort of faded, I was speaking back to them. I mean, now I don't know how much sense I was making. At the time I thought I was making sense, but in my brain I perfectly could understand them and I perfectly could respond. Whether I was perfectly responding, I don't know.
Well, even when I remember, like, actually now hearing you talk now compared to when we went into that room initially with the lady, you know, when we were with the one that we walked into by accident.
Oh yeah.
And like she would ask you something and like literally you couldn't get anything out. Like not one single word. No. It was like really
It was either stuttered or I had to really go.
Yeah.
Then I collapsed. And then I'd literally have a mini celebration in my head like
So yeah, it's been a week.
So yeah.
That was last week. Why am I shouting? That was last week. That was last week, no? What day are we on?
Thursday.
It was this weekend. This weekend just
It
gone.
was 7 days ago. Yeah, it's been 7 days now. So yeah,
Well, at least you're okay now.
update. Yeah, hopefully.
And it's like one uncomfortable night for clarity going forward.
yes, and I've got like a doctor's phone call appointment on some time soon.
Fine.
Yeah.
And at least it's nothing sinister, thank God.
No, yeah. Well, do you know what? There's sort of some relief in the sense of like I've always been a person that wishes like there was a way, and obviously we could never afford this as like a community, but like wishes there was some way of just scanning your entire body and just going, okay, you don't have this or this or this or this or this or this. Huzzah.
Full body.
Do you know what I mean?
like-
And low-key, through this, which I wouldn't wish on anyone, but through having that and them doing all the tests, I now know that my brain looks normal, my heart looks normal, my lungs
Nothing
look
was
normal.
flagged.
So I can like sort of have a sigh of relief and go, okay, well, if anything was wrong with me, they would have seen it.
Yeah, exactly. Reassurance.
So in that way, I guess that's a silver lining.
yeah, I
Yeah.
guess
A bit.
actually.
There is actually a kind of interesting thing there. There's a hospital in Turkey. Weirdly, you know how everybody goes to Turkey
Yeah.
for cosmetic surgery.
Yeah.
They have like obviously incredible healthcare. There is like a hospital that does this like bougie ass health MOT
Scan
for
everything.
people,
Really?
and you spend like a day there.
If I was
and
rich,
they
I'd do that.
run- They run every test you could imagine on you. It costs like $2,000, which for somebody, but like for somebody who's got a reasonable amount of money, for somebody who's on like 60, 70 grand a year,
yeah.
I kind of see the draw. You go on
Yeah.
holiday, and then for one day of your holiday, you go and have these tests.
Yeah.
And by the end of the day, you have a full report of everything that's wrong with you. They scan like your cholesterol levels. They do like a body fat scan. Like
Yeah.
and they give you like a vitamin B drip, and like you get this
That's
like
quite good,
day
actually.
of
Wow.
That's like the food and allergy tests you can do, and they test
Yeah.
it for like
FODMAP.
everything.
Is that what it's called?
No, that's the
Oh,
like,
that's just
diet
what
that
you
they put-
did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fucking did. But they like, I don't know how they do it. I think you can get kits online, but I think they're kind of shit. But I think they're quite expensive, but they're only like hundreds.
Yeah.
It's not like
Yeah.
thousands, but like they essentially test you for like all possible allergies and like or food stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I guess then also like you might be slightly intolerant to like celery.
Yeah, some
That's
people
one
are.
of them, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, but
I
that's
see- I
that's
see
a
that in
niche
bold.
one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because like,
Or mustard.
is that an allergy?
yeah.
Yeah, it's in bold sometimes. I know because I have to check. sometimes.
Crustaceans.
Yeah, that's one.
Lupin.
Yeah, no, I would do that. Lupin.
What's Lupin then? That
Lupin
an
is a
allergy,
werewolf
isn't
from
it?
Harry Potter.
Alexa, what is Lupin as an allergy?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Fantastic.
Okay. I guess we'll never know.
No, I would get that though. I would
I
get
think
that
if I was earning enough money.
Oh yeah,
100%.
abso-fucking-lutely.
because I'd
Look, it'd be
rather
kinda
just knock
fun.
everything on the head and sort it all out.
The whole eye color thing, like they're now
Change your
changing
eye colour.
Your eye color.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
it's
They
really
literally.
kinda
mad.
Have you seen the? Have you
There's
seen the
videos
video?
on TikTok.
It's horrible. I'm gonna show you one
Yeah.
right now. Live reaction.
What can they go from like brown to like bright
Gold
blue?
if you want.
Yeah, screen record.
Gold.
Wow,
That
it's
would
getting
match-
high
That
tech
would
in here.
match the jewelry though.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Is it
I'm gonna
graphic?
screen record it
I'm scared.
while I show you.
Okay.
What color are you getting?
Evergreen.
What are your friends and family?
Friends are really excited.
Let's do this, shall we?
Is it gonna show me?
Yeah.
Risks include light sensitivity and scratchiness.
There you go.
It's crazy that he does his own disclaimer in the video as well.
Yeah.
Reveal.
Obviously, it looks a bit red at the start.
They said they're perfect. I'm really happy with them.
So what do you think your
He doesn't look
friends
fully
doesn't look
natural.
real.
No,
either at
I was
the
about
end.
to say that
Because
All
it's
of
not
the-
got all the like fun colours and stuff.
Yeah,
in
it's like a block
between it.
color.
Yeah.
You don't have any of the little eye.
It looks
freckles or
scary a
anything.
little bit.
Yeah,
Don't like that.
and you're awake.
Hell not. What if you accidentally move your eye?
Blink and the laser goes
Oh, I hate that.
through. No, I
I
think
get the
they
fear.
keep them like I think they use like saline or whatever it is to keep your eyes lubricated, and they like.
But how do they keep them
Pop 'em
still?
open.
You're so
Yeah,
right.
because that's like
How
in
do
the
they keep them
dentist when they're
still?
drilling and
I've got no idea.
the intrusive thought of like I could just like move
Are
my
you sure you're
tongue.
awake for that?
Yeah, she was awake in that
Oh.
video. Would you ever get that?
No, absolutely.
Good.
No. No.
No. Pretty.
No,
Are we all blue-eyed in
scary.
here?
Yeah.
Wow. Blue Eye
Aw.
Club. Club.
Cuddles. Yeah, no, I don't.
Do you know I
think
did
so.
see a thing that said, people date people with opposite eye colours.
Oh.
It's like a psychological thing apparently of like you want to broaden your gene pool like for your
Wow.
offspring. So rather
That's
than
crazy.
date someone with the similar eye colour where you're like obviously back in there.
Yeah.
Obviously way back
Okay,
when.
Yorkshire Stim.
back
Yeah,
That's
so
alright.
back when you used to work down the mines.
yeah, back then. Way back when, obviously, like blue-eyed people were all like related or whatever. So like you subconsciously, your brain would prefer to date someone with a different eye color because it means a broader. So your offspring are less likely to be incesty offspring
You know
and
what we
have
should do?
issues. I think.
We should do an episode where we watch siblings or dating.
Is that an actual?
Yeah, it's one.
It's like a YouTube series.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm down. You know
Yeah,
what I
it's
played
good.
in that with the house recently? There's like quizzes on YouTube and it's like Smash or Pass quizzes. It's actually kind of fun.
Yeah, we
but-
could do
oh
that.
my god, it was like I think we clicked on it, but it was like this really niche one, and it was like cartoon characters, but like really obscure. It was like
Oh my god.
number one from Number
I
Jacks.
love those
I thought,
ones.
That's a
yeah.
child. That's a
and
child.
they stick them in the cake.
Yeah.
Smash or
We
pass
should do
cake.
that.
Yeah,
should do that.
we can do that next
Yeah,
episode or
that'd be
something.
funny.
Yeah, I've got some good character ones from when I was
Really?
little. Yeah, Sporticus,
Oh yeah.
smash. Who else?
Sporticus.
Yeah.
With
Have
the
you seen him
moustache.
do that press up
Yeah,
routine?
with the moustache, come on.
No, but he can do a backflip.
He can. He can do press ups with one arm.
Naturally, that's the prerequisite.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who else? Oh, Fred from Scooby Doo.
Oh yeah.
Also,
And-
Sexy Velma from
I was
Treasure
gonna
Island
say
or whatever
that,
it's
yeah.
called.
Treasure Island. Spooky. No, it's from
Spooky Island.
It's from the other one. I watched Spooky Island recently.
I think we should get people to comment their weird childhood
Yes.
crushes.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
And we can
And we
go
can play
through weird
Mash
childhood
or
crushes.
Mash.
Mash or smash.
Mash or mash,
Mash,
yeah.
mash. Bangers and mash.
That's a good one, actually.
Yeah, we could do that. Let's do
So
that.
if anyone's got any obscure, maybe not even cartoon necessarily, any obscure
Yeah.
like
Obscure
smash or
smash.
pass.
Well, no, it would
Yeah.
just be
People.
smashes, wasn't it?
So
Hear me
Hear
out.
Me Out.
Hear me out. That's what it's
Yes.
called.
Hear me out.
Obscure hear me
and
out.
then maybe we think of some over the next like
Yeah.
few weeks, and then we come back.
I've got so many I could just dish out right here, right now.
Really. Keep them
But
on
I'll
the
keep them.
toes. We're getting
Comment
there.
on any platform that you may be watching or listening this on.
And we'll
Is
be
that good
back
English?
to,
Yeah.
It was nearly there, yeah.
look
Nearly
through
there.
them. That's
And we
exciting.
will look through your
I'll
answers.
have to get thinking now because I've got some good ones, but I'll have to really have a think.
Fantastic.
Daphne.
Can't wait. Oh
Woof.
yeah.
Lightning
Smash.
McQueen from Cars.
Oh, Sally from Cars as well.
Yeah.
Smash.
There's a
She's
couple
unreal.
like
yeah.
or
Couple of sexy cars out there, guys.
hear me
Honestly,
out.
most
This
of
is-
the cars
This
in
is
Cars.
this is a hear me out. But has
Okay.
anyone seen Bolt?
Yes.
The dog. You want to shag a husky? I think that's where we end. I think that's
Gargamel? Question mark.
Nah, but Smurfette though.
Smurfette.
Katy Perry Smurfette.
Smurfette is sexy.
down. She's hot.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Right. Okay. Let's wrap her.
Yep.
Okay. Right.
Well,
Well, that's
make
the
sure
update.
to leave your. Oh yeah. so
And
that's
drop
the,
a comment below.
Yeah.
Like and comment and subscribe.
Should we wrap this
Yeah,
up?
let's wrap her.
Okay. Let's start wrapping. Well.
Wow.
Thank you.
Okay.
Anyway.
Bye.